Hello everyone! Guess what I did today? Yes, I went to the Mac store and I got basically the reason why I was there was because of the Mickey Contractor collection was being released today. So the makeup artist there, someone that I kind of like made friend with, she called me and told me that not called me, she emailed me and told me that the collection was going to be released today and you better come in and grab what you need. So I was there, like I was so excited. I got up very early today and I went to the the department store, Thanks, which is downtown, and I waited until 10:30 because 10:30 they were opening the store. So I was like one of the first few customers there. So quickly, we were rambling through everything because they didn't really display everything out. They had the Stylish Me collection out and then the Champale and the Mickey Contractor. So there was like three collections there, and so yeah, so there was so many things. So I had to like quickly swatch, and test out which were the products that I really wanted. So the first thing I got was the color corrector. This is the Select Moisture color corrector. Basically, it has got this salmony orangey shade and the yellow, concealer shade basically. So what you do is that you will have to apply this underneath. Example for this orangey salmony shade, it covers under eye circles and stuff, those bluish toned, purplish tone, under eye circles. And then for the yellow one, it kind of like really brightens the skin. So it all depends on what kind of pigmentation, what kind of like color correction you need, and this would be a good alternative. And moreover, you can also use this to mix it up with your foundation, because some of the foundation do not have, some of us have got extreme yellowness. So to counter react, you have to kind of like mix it up with this salmony peach, kind of shade. So yeah, that was the reason why I got this. So I got two of this. And the next thing I got was also the NC44 concealer. This one was more of a personal buy, basically because the NW35 Moisture Select concealer that I've been using is not exactly something that I've been enjoying, the color coverage, basically because it gives a very grayish cast after application, and I'm not very comfortable with that because it kind of sometimes it shows on pictures. When I take pictures, you can see that grayishness. And usually how I counter react is I use yellow powder, those powders that has a bit more of the yellow undertone, and then it counter reacts. So I'm like thinking, why should I have to do that? I don't have to do that. There should be some color correctors, or I should say concealers available that would work. So this time around, Mickey Contractor, they released the NC44. This is more yellow based, so I tried it out before I got it. NC43 was a bit more on the lighter side, so it didn't really suit me. It was just too light. One tip to selecting concealers is apply it in the store. That means remove what you have already have and make sure you get the makeup artist to try it on. Do not impulse buy, as in do not make your decision to buy it and then let that concealer sit for a while. Maybe you can you can just go for other go for window shopping, just walk around for about an hour or so. Let the concealer sit. That way you will know whether your skin kind of like this concealer works for your skin or not, because sometimes our skin releases oils and stuff, it oxidizes, so it can turn your concealer a bit on the darker side, and it might look even darker than your under eye circles. So that's not good. And moreover, never choose a concealer which is too light, because it will emphasize and it will give a bit of that grayish, very yucky, muddy tone. So yeah, so that was how I chose mine, I made the makeup artist, apply it on me, and then I let it sit while I was browsing through. I was at the counter for almost an hour, basically because I was swatching everything, trying out, talking to some of the other ladies who were there, picking out stuff. So that's how I made my decision to buy this. And moreover, I made sure that I went out to the window to get some natural sunlight to check if it was ashy, or just to see whether it works or not. Concealer, after applying, it should look like your skin, it should not look something else. Basically it's just there to cover imperfection, but that doesn't mean it should totally change the look under your eye. I hope it makes sense. I will get into it in detail if you guys request for a video on concealing and stuff. My method of how, my thought on how concealing should be done and stuff. So let me know, then I'll do a separate video. So moving on, I also got this eyeshadow, Saffron. As I said, before this collection was released, I believe Champale.com, Champale, this beauty blogger, she always does reviews on products that are going to be released, and very useful for many of us, basically, because she really goes through in detail on the pigmentation. She takes good pictures, so you know what you are buying. So out of that four, I think they had the quad, and they also had like three other shades, a pinky eyeshadow. I can't remember what was the name. Rani. The other one was Marvel, I believe, and the other one was Oomph, I think. Oomph. Yeah, the moss green kind of shade. I think those shades you can kind of find dupes with the Urban Decay palette. There are many other palettes that offer similar colors, but this saffron color is really unique. I mean, this is my opinion, basically, because I'm basing it because of the collection that I already have, and I don't have this shade. And moreover, I am very sure this is a shade that really complements olive, darker skin tone. It's a burnt orange, and this would be such a lovely color just to apply it just on the lid. One of those lazy days where you don't have much time to apply too much eyeshadow. This would be such a pretty color. And so I went ahead and got saffron. And from the lipsticks, I wasn't really very excited with the lipstick, the color range with the lipstick, but I really wanted to get the gulabi. Firstly, I love the name because I'm not too sure, some of my fellow Indians would understand that, would know that gulabi, I think if I'm not wrong, is a sweet dish, a dessert or something like that. So it's so nice, the name gulabi. So partially why I got this was because of the name, and also it's such a lovely fuchsia reddish pink kind of a lipstick. I don't have a color that's close to this at all in my collection, so this was a good purchase for me. And moreover, it's amplified. I don't really like matte lipstick, basically because for me it doesn't work. And moreover, you can create matte, that matte effect with basically any lipstick. How? You blot, you put powder, and then you apply the lipstick again, you blot, and then you put powder, as in like, face powder on top of a tissue and stuff. If you want, I can show you. Just request it in the comment box, and then I'll show you guys how to achieve a matte, lipstick look. But yeah, so that's the reason why I didn't want to get the matte lipstick. I know that in that collection they had mocha, and I have mocha, and yeah, so yeah, and they had some other neutral shades. I wasn't very keen on getting that because I already have some in my kit. So gulabi was a good buy, I think. And the next thing that has been really raved about is the fluid line. And they had ivy, which is like a green shade. I wasn't really excited about that, basically because it's a lovely shade, green, very pretty, shade. But then it's so it's not as pigmented, you know. It's like you will have to pack on, apply it several times in order to get the green to show. So I wasn't very keen on getting that. And I'm not a person who really wears green eyeshadow all the time, so yeah, wasn't a huge fan of that. But then with this is Sahi. Oh my god, such a lovely color. It's like a peacocky, kind of like a turquoise, blue, navy blue, teal kind of a shade. You know, it's so difficult to describe it. I mean, in my opinion, it's difficult to describe, but I know that Templar.com, she has described it quite well. Can't remember what she said though, but it's such a lovely shade. Don't you think so? So I got this one. And yeah, I think that's about all for from the Mickey Contractor collection. Since, as I mentioned earlier, they also had the Stylish Me and the Champale. So from the Stylish Me, I got a lipstick, and that's this one. It's a Style Curve. Let me take it out and show you guys. Such a beautiful purpley pink shade, you know, very pretty. I used to have a lipstick that was very similar to this, but I can't really remember the name. It was such a lovely purpley shade, you know, very pretty for darker skin actually, if you know how to pull off a color like that. So I went ahead and got this. And then I can't remember whether this particular item belongs to the Champale or the Stylish Me collection, but then I got it anyway, and that's the lip jelly. Oh my god, this is the straight to head lip jelly. So pretty with all the glitters. Initially when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is not going to work. I know I don't really like lip glosses that are, you know, that leaves a gritty feel, especially when you have glitter on. But when I tried this on, you know, I tried it several times, it wasn't feeling gritty at all. So I picked up two of it. I really like this shade because it's very suitable for my skin tone, darker skin, because basically because I have pigmented skin, I mean pigmented lips, and this shade is geared slightly to the darker side. So it's a very pretty. It has got how should I see, pink, purple, gold glitters. So pretty. You can just keep on staring at it, you know. Oh my god, so nice. And okay, then the next thing I got was the Bubble Launch lip gloss. Sorry, lip jelly. And this is a bit on the lighter side. This is also a very pretty shimmery lip jelly, and this is more of like a champagne shade, you know, champagne shade, and it has got pink, gold, like pearl. Yeah, well, I'm really bad at describing shades. You know, there are many beauty bloggers who have already talked about this, so you guys can look at it then too. Look at the color descriptions there, since I'm not that very good at color descriptions. So yeah, I got this lip jelly, such a pretty shade as well. So I got this too. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, I got this I think this one is the Stylish Me collection, I'm not too sure, so I'll just go ahead and show you. This is the chromographic pencil, and this is NW25 NC30. Basically it's like a concealer pencil, you know, but it can be used anywhere in the face, except the lips. You can't use it on your lips. I don't know why, because the box just says though that not usable not for use in the lip area, so you can use it anywhere else. You can use it under the eye, you can use it as for waterline. Sometimes when you do those pin-up girl kind of looks, a white eyeliner is just too white, it just doesn't suit my skin tone, or darker skin tone basically. So you need to get something which is more flesh toned, and this is a good alternative for that. So I got this one. I'm really excited about that actually. So I can do more pin-up neutral looks instead of always applying kohl on my eyes, eye kohl. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, I also got this also fluid line, and this is dark diversion. And this is like a brown maroon kind of a shade. Very nice, very nice. I can see myself using this for smoky eyes, the kinds that involves a lot of brown geared towards the brown, those smoky eyes that's not always black. You can also use something that's more to the brown shade, so this would be a good alternative instead of using a black base. So that's the reason why I got this. And what else? And then I did a back to MAC. I had six items that I've used, and so I wanted to get a lipstick. So I got Morange. It's a orange colored lipstick. I don't have anything close to this. I'm experimenting, and I got this Morange. It's amplified, so I'm really excited to try this color out, because I think this would be a lovely shade for spring, summer. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I got from my haul. And yeah, I think this video is really long. I will stop rambling, and see you guys soon in another video. Bye.